you know, I feel like DJs give some of the best advice because they're in different rooms, different cultures, listen to different music. So, you know, what is it you think, like, why that wouldn't register, you know, to take your show on the road?
What you mean?
Like earlier on. Because I see a lot of Virginia artists have a problem with staying out of Virginia. You know, it's like they'll leave for a week and instantly gotta go back.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people got they real stuff going on in real life. You know what I mean?
Cause like somebody like you outsourced, I guess that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally though, I used to always tell artists this too. I used to just tell them they were scared. They were scared. Like that was a little viral moment for me when I did the producer grind interview, and I'm like, shit, nigga, be down to your $500, your last $500, nigga. If you want to win, you got to go out there and sacrifice. A lot of artists ain't sacrifice. That's why I don't feel no type of way. That's why I don't feel no type of way about my personal accomplishments and my accolades compared to artists and what they do, because I know the sacrifice I made, and I know that a lot of artists wouldn't be willing to make the sacrifices I made. You know what I mean? So it's like when I tell an artist like, yo, you should come out here, you should do this, and then they tell me like, yeah, bro, I ain't got the money together, or I need to save up some bread or whatever. And then when I bump into them again and they got new Jordans on or new Balenciagas, I'm like, nigga, all you needed was that $1,000. That $1,000 would have took you a little trip.
Possibly change your life.
Change your life, man. You could have came down to Atlanta or came down to Miami or went down to wherever and bumped into whoever you needed to bump into just by being out here. Nobody say you gotta come out here and ball. You just gotta be there. So half the battle is showing up. So you know that's the importance of it. But I feel like a lot of artists is, you know, they're scared to show up.
No, we in Atlanta right now. You know, people in the music industry all over, they love to say how Virginia could be like Atlanta. Do you agree with that?
No, Virginia could never be like Atlanta, because one, Virginia is a state and Atlanta is a city. Like, where the fuck do people get this dumbass shit from? Like, it's like, nigga, Virginia is a whole state. Atlanta is a fucking city. Like, the fuck are y'all even talking about?
So you don't see the comparison at all?
Yeah, there's no comparison. That shit, I hate when I see
What
that
about the
shit.
7 cities to Atlanta?
Yeah, that's a comparison, because 7 cities is a metropolitan and Atlanta is a metropolitan. But here's the key difference. It goes back to what I said before. The Hampton Roads needs the Hampton Roads Giant, so the Hampton Roads Monarch, so the Hampton Roads. You feel what I'm saying? You're talking about a city that, one, Atlanta has the #1 trucking whatever in the world, in the country or whatever. So you have all type of trucks that's coming through here. You have interstates that shoot out to 5 or 6 states in an instance. You could go through, somebody could come from Tennessee, Florida, Alabama, all these different areas. You have NFL, NBA, you have pro soccer here, you have MLB here, you got the things that people don't pay attention to. The Google building is downtown here. You have Adult Swim here. You have TNT building. You have the CNN building. You have the CW. You have corporate. You got, it's too many levels of just rich shit going on out here, bro. It's just a different level to it. You have the infrastructure that's changing for movies to be shot out here. So now you have the whole movie industry that's here now. So with all that flowing through this area, it's just too much capital that runs around here that it can't compare to the 7 cities. There's just not enough capital that's in the entertainment space. Fuck rap, just the entertainment space as a whole. There's not enough capital that flows through the entertainment space. There's capital that's coming through the seven cities as a whole, like when you talk about real estate and, you know what I mean, commercial buildings and all that stuff. Like the 7 cities is coming up. You have the casino that's building more money for the area as a whole, but that doesn't directly affect the entertainment space, and that's what's missing. So until the entertainment space grows, then it's going to always cripple the music scene. You know what I mean? You don't have, like, to break it down even in a simpler sense, when you have those sport teams, you have a random MLB player that'll come to the city and be like, damn, you know what? I'm going to open me up a club in Chesapeake. I got an extra little $500,000 to open me up a building over here. I'm gonna make a cool little restaurant over here. I'm gonna do this, you know what I mean? And now they tell some of their friends to come to the city, and their friends, you know, athletes and artists, they run in the same pool of friends. So it's like, yeah. Or nigga, if you got an NBA team, at least one time in the year, LeBron James got to come in town. You think a nigga not gonna stop by Virginia to come see LeBron James play? So it's like, now you have these different wealthy, powerful people coming to the town. Without that, you don't really have enough reasons for them to come, so it limits the resources. So Atlanta and our area can't ever compare. It's not, the resources don't match. You know what I mean? Talent-wise, we got all the talent in the world, but the resources is different. It's different levels of resources.